The way that Black women are being treated these days is really, really problematic and starting to really frustrate me because there's a lack of respect, first of all, and also they're not safe. And it's very problematic. And this is an example of why I always say that Black women are targeted and they're not safe. Take a look. So this happened outside a store called John's Mart, located at 581 King Street West in Toronto, Ontario. And apparently these two Black women were trespassing. So if that was true, is that the way to handle it? By shoving them to the ground with that amount of force and then giving them the middle finger and saying trespassing? You can't just have a simple conversation to say, hey, ladies, you're trespassing. Do you mind moving from the front of my store? Because people need to get in and out. Very simple, respectful conversation. And perhaps they would have moved. But to come out of there and shove them to the ground with such force that they could have gotten seriously injured. I'm sure there must have been some injury when you hear the sound of how they hit the ground. And of course, with that level of strength that this man used to push them. And then, as I said, flip them the bird. Totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. But here again is an example of how Black women are treated. I am 100% certain that if it was two white women standing there, he would not have done that. He would have had a conversation. He would have told them to move, or maybe he wouldn't even have told them. But Black women, for whatever reason, more and more and more, this is how we're treated. That's why I keep saying we're not safe. Now, I truly hope that they called the police on this man for assault. And I hope that he gets charged. Now, apparently, not sure whether or not he's John, but apparently the owner's name is John, from what I've heard. And I tried to see if I can confirm that the owner's name is John. But it turns out that this store is under, an LLC number, like a 23571 Ontario Limited. So there's no actual owner's name on it. But nevertheless, Black people, don't go to John's Mart at 581 King Street. Stay away from there, because this is potentially how you will be treated. And to those sisters, please, I hope that you're charging this man for assault, because that's exactly what happened there. And then on top of that, he flips the bird at them. Like, he has zero respect. Zero respect. He's probably some sort of misogynist on top of it all, and a racist. In any event, let me know what you think about this, brothers and sisters. Drop your comments in the chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Let me know. Are Black women safe? Is this another example of why Black women aren't safe? And then also, all the people standing around and nobody did anything. So we can be assaulted like this and everybody kind of just stands around and, has your camera out, and maybe something was addressed afterwards, but the camera cut off, so I'm not sure. Either way, at that moment, something should have happened when these sisters were assaulted that way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, don't forget to download the African Diaspora News app from your Google or Apple store. You will not be disappointed. Download that app. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ansah Unfiltered. Until next time, please be safe.